Sunday, 20 August verse to memorize. So be careful how you live, and live not as fools, but as wise, making good use of the time, because the days are bad. For this reason, do not be foolish, but try to understand what is the will of the Lord. Ephesus 5:15-17. Say the words of thanksgiving here. Ephesians 5 verse 1 and 2. Be therefore imitators of God as beloved children. Walk in love, as Christ also loved you, and gave himself for us as an offering and sacrifice to God in a sweet smell. Question 1. In what sense should believers be imitators of God? Paul urged believers to live in love, an important call for this section. Life in love was to be shaped according to Christ's love for us, expressed in his atoning sacrifice. Paul said 4 things about this sacrifice. 1. It was motivated by both the love of God the Father and Christ himself. 2. It is substitutionary, that is, Christ died in our place. He was not a passive victim, but gave himself for us. 3. In light of the symbols of the Old Testament sanctuary service, the death of Christ is also a sacrifice made to God. 4th, the sacrifice was accepted because it is offering and sacrifice of pleasant aroma. Ephesians 5 verses 3-5 introduces a section expressing concern for sexual ethics. The young converts in Ephesus were in danger of withdrawing from their Christian calling and being drawn back to the sexual behavior that would deny Christian witness. On the one hand, the Greco-Roman world of the first century exhibited the corruption and moral perversion described elsewhere in the New Testament. For example, the banquets of the rich regularly displayed the behaviors that Paul censured in Ephesians 5 verse 3-14, drunkenness, coarse language, indecent entertainment, and immoral acts. In addition, urban centers provided anonymity and permissiveness that fostered immoral sexual practices. On the other hand, many in this society led virtuous lives and were advocates of strict morality. When the New Testament presents lists of vices or virtues and family codes, its authors reflect the themes of the wider Greco-Roman world, which was both perverted and virtuous. This helps explain Paul's exhortations to avoid the immoral behavior practiced by the Gentiles. At the same time, he instructed believers to be prudent in their behavior in order to obtain a good reputation among unbelievers. Do Paul's words about sexual behavior apply to his culture today?